If you've got a speech or a presentation coming up soon, I can understand how you're feeling. Public speaking can be one of the most challenging tasks you'll ever have to do. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 public speaking tricks that will reduce your anxiety and allow you to deliver your speech or presentation like a pro. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll give you a bonus trick that most public speaking trainers won't tell you. This trick alone will reduce your anxiety so you can finally relax. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm a public speaking and communication skills trainer and I'm here to help you. If this is your first time visiting, please click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I load up new videos. Please also smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and to help get the word out there. Let's get to it. Trick number 1 is to plan backwards. You've just been asked to deliver a speech and it's panic stations. What will you say? What are you going to put on those PowerPoint slides? Take a deep breath, grab a piece of paper, and let's do some analysis. Consider what the outcome you would like is. This is your number 1 priority. Decide your destination. Once you know where you're going, once you know where you want the audience to be, that's when everything else falls into place. Imagine you're doing a presentation about a new computer system that will be implemented at the office over the weekend. Your goals are to make employees aware of the system, get them to arrive 15 minutes early on Monday morning, and make sure they can log into the system. Once you know this is the goal, the rest of the planning is easy. You just need to plan what to say to get to that outcome. The key thing to remember is begin with the end in mind. Trick number 2 is to outline in 3s. So now it's time to plan your speech. Create your outline with 3 topics or less to support your outcome. Going over this 3-topic limit makes it difficult for your audience to remember everything you've said. So plan in 3s. Keep your presentation simple with these 3 main talking points, but of course you can elaborate with more subpoints under each heading. Trick number 3 is practice without a script. One of the main things that's going to kill your speech or presentation is trying to memorize and recite a script. Here are the problems with memorizing a script. It's impossible to remember it perfectly. Doesn't matter how short it is, it's impossible to memorize 100%. You'll therefore make mistakes, and overall you'll sound robotic and unnatural. Good public speakers sound natural when they deliver. They sound natural because they are talking about what they know rather than reciting lines. So instead of memorizing a script, focus on knowing your topic very well. Combine this with the outline that we already talked about, and you'll deliver a natural, engaging presentation. Trick number 4 is to let gestures happen naturally. Some of the worst advice that I've ever seen from other public speaking trainers is about gestures, how you move your hands. Some public speaking trainers will tell you to practice your gestures. This is terrible advice. They'll tell you that when you say the word to, you should do this. To. They'll tell you that when you say big, you should do this. It was very big. They'll tell you that when you say small, you should do this. It was very small. This is terrible advice. No one talks this way in real life. The best gestures happen naturally. The kind of gestures that happen when you are talking in a conversational manner with your friends. The trick is, don't force gestures, let them happen naturally. If you've planned and you know your topic really well and you maintain an open body position, your gestures will happen naturally. The same as they would if you were talking to a friend in normal conversation. The gestures just flow. Trick number 5 is don't read your slides. When you're on stage, you are there to speak. You are there to present. You are not there to read. If you spend most of the time you're on stage with your back to the audience reading the slides, your audience is going to be livid. The audience is there to hear you. The audience is not there to be read to like a baby who needs to take a nap. If you just read to the audience, there's no point doing the presentation. Just email your slides to the audience, let them read them on their own, and save everyone time. Remember this, if you're reading to the audience, they're not listening to you and you're putting extra pressure on yourself. Trick number 6 is don't try to fill time. When you're done, you're done. If you have 30 minutes allocated for your presentation and you can get through the content well in 20 minutes, then 20 minutes is better. Think about quality over quantity. Don't waste the audience's time trying to fill a time slot. They are busy, and if you also try and drag out your speech or presentation, then you are going to put extra pressure on yourself. Say what needs to be said, and then say thank you and sit down. And here's your bonus trick. When you're speaking, if you make a mistake, just move on. This is such a simple rule, but it's a difficult one for most people to follow because everyone wants to be perfect. As humans, we want to avoid mistakes at all costs. So when a mistake happens in your presentation, it can be tempting to over-apologize, beg forgiveness, and restart sentences. You mispronounce a word, you forget to say something, you get things mixed up. You are programmed to try and make things right. But here's the thing, most people probably won't notice. Most people don't know you made a mistake unless you tell them. And even if they do notice, they don't care. They just want to get to the end of the presentation. They want to get to the point and then they want to go about their day. So if you make a mistake, just move on. If you forget something, the audience doesn't know unless you tell them. If you mispronounce a word, the audience doesn't care. If you get things mixed up, just sort it out and continue. Please comment below and let me know which trick was most useful for you. And if you found this video helpful, please click like and subscribe. Best of luck with your upcoming speech. Cheers.